Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hello everyone, this is Yazad. Thank you for being here. A few weeks ago, I made a video for you about India's top EV stocks and the companies at the forefront of the EV revolution. In today's video, I'll be talking about the top 5 electric vehicle manufacturers in India. Now, there have been a lot of new developments in the space. Indian companies are leaving no stone unturned to make sure that they have a sizable chunk of the EV market. Let's take a look at the 5 Indian automakers that are slated to revolutionize the EV space. First up, Tata Motors. As India's largest electric vehicle manufacturer, it is no surprise that Tata Motors is betting aggressively on EVs. As we mentioned, the company is a leader in the passenger EV segment. It clocks sales of more than 1,000 units of EVs every month. So what has Tata Motors been up to in the last few months? The company recently completed the formation of its electric vehicle subsidiary, Tata Passenger Electric Mobility. The subsidiary will focus only on passenger electric and hybrid vehicles. In October 2021, Tata Motors raised $1 billion from investors TPG Rise Climate and ADQ by agreeing to sell between 11 to 15% stake in TPEML. The deal values the subsidiary at over $9 billion and the capital infusion is expected around March 2022. Tata Motors will also invest $2 billion in the subsidiary over the next 5 years. Now, this new EV company will not own any manufacturing plants of its own, but will instead rely on the passenger vehicle factories for output and remain asset light. TPEML has set itself an ambitious target of launching 10 EVs over the next 5 years. Apart from this, the group is also busy building what it calls Tata Universe, an ecosystem that will leverage group synergies. In the ecosystem, several Tata companies will together provide electric vehicle solutions to consumers to improve adoption in the country. Now, the plan is to bring down EV ownership costs to the level of petrol or diesel vehicle by 2023. In its latest quarterly result, Tata Motors reported a 14.7% year-on-year increase in revenue on account of its domestic passenger vehicle and commercial vehicle business. The company also saw sales of its passenger EVs jumping by a whopping 234% in the first half of the year on account of high petrol prices and improved battery charging infrastructure across India. Number 2, Mahindra & Mahindra. Next on our list is Mahindra & Mahindra. The company is betting big on the tectonic shift in the automotive market and plans to invest 30 billion rupees in EVs in the near term. It recently announced its association with Jio BP, a joint venture of Reliance and BP, for its electric vehicle business. The partnership covers EV charging solutions by Jio BP for M&M's electric vehicles. This includes 3- and 4-wheelers, quadricycles, and small commercial vehicles. With this association, M&M is aiming at a larger chunk in the Indian EV market. M&M expects electric vehicles to account for around 20% of its total sales volume in India by 2027. Its partnership with Jio BP is expected to play a key role in that strategy. Now, the automaker is also working on introducing a battery swapping service for its EVs that will reduce the downtime of its electric vehicles significantly. For the September 2021 quarter, M&M reported a 12% year-on-year increase in revenue, even as a global shortage of semiconductors impacted production and sales. The company's auto business continues to maintain a strong booking pipeline for its key products. Number 3, Hero MotoCorp. While Tata Motors and M&M are targeting the 4-wheeler space, Hero MotoCorp is aggressively betting on EVs in the 2-wheeler space. The company's electrification journey is expected to begin in 2022, with the company set to launch its first electric scooter by March. While Hero Corp's core business still lies in the motorcycle segment, the company believes that scooters will lead the adoption of electric vehicles in the country in the near term. Hero's first electric scooter has been developed at the Hero MotoCorp CIT in Rajasthan and will be manufactured in Chittoor, Andhra Pradesh. The electric vehicle project is progressing as per plans, and the Chittoor manufacturing facility in Andhra Pradesh is gearing up to produce the EVs. To gain an edge on other manufacturers, Hero MotoCorp has decided to adopt Ather Energy's fast charging tech for its electric scooters. The company owns a 35% stake in the EV startup. It has also partnered with Gogoro to roll out Hero-branded e-scooters with a swappable battery. Gogoro is a global leader in urban battery swapping and smart mobility innovation, which is based out of Vietnam. In the last quarter, Hero MotoCorp's revenue fell 9.9% year-on-year as a delayed monsoon and an increase in prices hit festive demand. However, with the economy gradually opening up, coupled with several other positive indicators, a swift revival in sales is expected in the fourth quarter. Moving on to the fourth on our list, Olectra Greentech. Olectra Greentech is one of the lesser known stocks in the EV space. The company is a pioneer in electric bus manufacturing and is a market leader in the nascent yet growing electric bus market. It has a market share of between 35 to 40%. A part of Mega Engineering and Infrastructures, Olectra Greentech has developed its buses with technical support from China's largest electric vehicle maker, BYD. The company is currently sitting on orders for 2,000 electric buses worth Rs 30 to 35 billion, which it plans to deliver in the next 12 to 18 months. To meet the increasing demand for its buses, the company is setting up the country's biggest electric bus factory with a capacity of 10,000 units on the outskirts of Hyderabad. The factory will be set up with an investment of more than 6 billion rupees. Apart from buses, Olectra Greentech will also produce electric three-wheelers and trucks. The company is eligible for incentives under the central government's production-linked incentive scheme. In a joint venture with Etrio, another EV player, Olectra has won an order for 5,600 electric three-wheelers through state-run Convergence Energy Services. Olectra will be supplying about 3,500 of these vehicles, which it has developed in-house. The Hyderabad-based company is also tied up with a truck maker to develop electric trucks, which it plans to start producing next fiscal year. The company does not rely on BYD for technology anymore and has all the capabilities in-house with a 50-strong R&D department. For the September 2021 quarter, the company's revenues rose by 42.2% year-on-year due to an increase in demand for its buses. Finally on our list, number 5, Ashok Leyland. Ashok Leyland's core competence lies in making intermediate commercial vehicles, light commercial vehicles, and medium and heavy commercial vehicles. The company's EV push will be done through UK-based Switch Mobility, a next-generation electric bus and LCV company. Now, the company's strategy is to use India as a manufacturing hub to make use of its existing facilities in the country, in addition to its facility in Leeds, UK. Switch Mobility has more than 280 EVs in service, covering over 26 million miles on a test basis. Ashok Leyland has invested around $136 million in Switch Mobility and expects the new entity to raise its own capital in the future. Switch Mobility will be launching its first electric light commercial vehicle in India soon. It has already secured 2,000 orders. As part of its ramp-up, Switch Mobility has already signed customer agreements and letters of intent with leading logistics and e-commerce operators. Executive Chairman Dheeraj Hinduja has made it clear that the company will focus on its stronghold, which is buses and light vehicles in the EV space. It will not venture into EV cars. The company is also looking at all options for the manufacture of batteries for its electric vehicles. For the September 2021 quarter, Ashok Leyland reported a 44% year-on-year increase in revenue on account of volume recovery. It continues to remain confident and optimistic about the future. And that's the end of our list. EV stocks could continue to generate massive returns. All the hype surrounding EV stocks is for a good reason. Slowly, EVs are replacing internal combustion engine vehicles. Now, as we saw today, the transition to 100% EVs will bring plenty of opportunities for EV makers. But before you invest in any EV stocks, we highly recommend you watch this video to study the results of Equitymaster's latest research project. I have also put a link in the description of this video for your convenience. That's all for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and to come back next week for a new and awesome video. Happy investing. Goodbye.